Mr. Ambassador, the same question I'm asking you. You know, what should the international community need to learn from a defeat of the LTTE in Sri Lanka, and how should the international community need to help Sri Lanka to prevent another mobilization?
Yeah.
Because there is a situation that has arisen right now. LTTE is defeated in Sri Lanka, but there seems to be a mobilization outside Sri Lanka and globally. How would you prevent that?
First of all, defeating the LTTE, it is a good example for the whole world. We have to be thankful for the leadership of Sri Lanka and for the defense team, because we didn't just went ahead and kill LTTE. For last 26 years, we tried several methods. We had peace accord, we have ceasefires, we had so many conferences. It didn't work. Even last moment, we have prison exchanges, so it didn't work. So then only we started this, and this is a good example to say that anybody who's carrying a weapon cannot be trusted to peace talks. If he wants to have peace talks, they need to keep the weapons aside and come and talk to us. If they are not doing that, we need to eliminate them with the weapons and then bring the solution. So that's what we did. I think that is the success that we had. That is the lesson that even the other countries should take from us. Because we did not just go and kill them. We tried several methods, and then for the other one, what I say is the economic development with democracy and development will be the answer. If we have the economic development and the political democracy with coming, this will end. And the international community also can help here. In fact, the IMF, we got the IMF loan, so that's a success. Whatever delays that we had, we just forget about those. We got it. So now that's a good example. The whole world has helped us. And the other thing is the World Bank is helping us a lot on the development. USAID is helping us in the eastern province a lot. And then the ADB has given $1 billion US. It's allocated for Sri Lanka for next year. So international community is already helping us. So I think, as Professor Hangawatte said, we have to come out with a good plan as a government very soon. In fact, it's happening right now. The Mr. Basit Rajapaksa is in charge of the North and East Development Plan, and he's already implementing it. But furthermore, we have to go further and come out with a plan and show the world what we are doing. Little bit of marketing is required to show the world that what we are doing. Actually, we are doing a lot of good things, but they are not coming out even from Sri Lanka. So I think we need to do a little more and show the world that what we are doing. And the expatriate community, as you said, is extremely important. As ambassadors, we need to be aware of that and do much more valuable programs to get the expatriate community together. So I'm sure the expatriate community, the proper plan from the Sri Lankan government and proper educational programs, not only by the government officials, also from the expatriate community to the international officers of other government, will help us to develop the country.
In winding up this discussion, I would like to thank His Excellency Ambassador Jaliya Wickremasuriya, the Sri Lankan Ambassador in Washington DC, and Professor Karunaratne Hangawatte, who is a criminal justice professor and who is an erudite academic who has studied a lot on terrorism and counter-terrorism and related subjects. Now, I am Daya Gamage. I am the United States National Correspondent for Asian Tribune, an online daily newspaper. The whole purpose of this discussion is that we understand that Sri Lanka is 72% rural, 20% urban, and 8% plantation. It is the 20% urban areas that got the most amount of privileges since independence. And the Tamils, Sinhalese and the Muslims are living in that 20%. And also we must not forget that 72% of the rural areas that Sri Lanka has, Tamils, Sinhalese and Muslims are living in those areas. Those are the areas that were marginalized since independence. And we can't even talk about the 8% of plantation areas, the Tamils of Indian origin. They are in worst crime. Now, the endeavor here is to not give a ethnic solution to this, but to give an economic solution to facilitate all the Sinhalese, Muslims and the Tamils who are mainly living in the 72% of rural areas. We in Asian Tribune, the online daily newspaper, has been advocating this. In fact, it is not a communal newspaper, Asian Tribune, I would like to say in this, because our editor is a Jaffna Tamil and our consulting editor in the United States is a Jaffna Tamil. So therefore, this is a very interesting and I would like to thank His Excellency Jaliya Wickremasuriya and Professor Karunaratne Hangawatte for joining us in this. Thank you very much.
Thank you.